Hi everyone, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm trying out some new Tom Ford products that I recently purchased from the 25% off sales, and I wanted to try them out with you. So what I'm trying out today is the Solei Glow Bronzer, and this is in Terra. I love this packaging. It is so gorgeous. This is the deeper shade. I also got a eye color quad in Nude Dip. This is not a new Tom Ford product, but definitely new to me. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous. They're all shimmers, no mattes. And then I'm also trying out the Fiber Brow Gel in Taupe. And this is a kind of all-in-one brow gel. It keeps everything in place, volumizes, and fills everything in. I'll also be using my Tom Ford products that I already own, and that includes the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Incandescent. I've had this for quite some time now. I'll be using this as a blush and highlighter. And then I'll be using my Tom Ford lip color in Casablanca. So if you're interested in seeing how these new products are applied, please stay tuned. So I'm going to get into foundation first. So I don't have a Tom Ford foundation yet. I am interested in the new one he has out, and it's like over $100 a bottle on any foundation that I have looked at that's over that amount. I'm like, no, because I'm probably going to love it, and I don't want to commit myself to that when I really enjoy lots of foundations that are half that price or way less than half that price. So we're going to use another pretty new foundation. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. It's broad spectrum, SPF 30, and this is in the shade Porcelain 140. And this has 1 ounce of product, and it lasts for 24 months. It says to shake well, so that's what I need to do, and I always forget to do with this foundation. So I'm going to apply this on another new product I got. This is the Scott Barnes glass palette, and I have been loving this. So I'm just going to use 2 pumps for my whole face. And my damp beauty sponge. This is Real Techniques. I think it's just as good as the Beauty Blender. If you haven't tried it, it's available at most drugstores, Target. Not sure about Walmart, but it's available a lot of places, and you can get multi-packs. What I do like from Beauty Blender is their mini blending sponge for under my eyes and just little detail blending. I really like those, but I'm sure if Real Techniques came out with a mini, and they probably already have, I would go for that. For me, products that I use a lot and go through a lot, I want to keep the cost minimal because I'm only replacing that stuff so often. See what I like about the palette, I'm not getting the back of my hand dirty. No product is wasted because usually product absorbs into your skin, the back of your hand. So I think having something like that is really handy. I like the glass because it's easy to clean. Now I'm going to use a concealer. I don't have a Tom Ford concealer, but I do have the new Giorgio Luminous Silk 3.75. This is not full coverage, but it is buildable, and I just love how easy it blends out. Plain and simple. It's like foolproof. Before I powder, I'm going to go into Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter in Fair. I like to layer up the glow. I'm going to be applying a powder highlighter on top of this, but I like having something underneath that is cream. And this is just such a beautiful lit from within product. It reminds me of the liquid form of Hourglass ambient lighting powder. Some would say this is like more glowy though, like really in your face. But I just think it brings a nice sheen. The basic translucent powder, Laura Mercier. And I'm gonna like use this because it's just a really nice, provides a really nice base. Sorry, I'm just looking for my powder brush. I'm going in with the rougher number 5 powder brush. My newest Tom Ford product, this is the Tom Ford Real Bronze. I have the shade in 2 Terra. This packaging, like, this is the mini size. There is a larger size of this, but I figured, you know, this is new for me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. So I want to try the smaller one, but oh my gosh. This like glamorous gold and white packaging. Look at that. It's just so pretty. Like, if all of his whole line was like this, I would love it even more. While I appreciate kind of the brown, like auburn, eggplant, and gold, I really like this as well. I think it's really nice that he's consistent across the line, but I also love the white. Like, it's so pretty. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and swatch. This is like the cooler toned, not the cooler tone. This is the darker of the 2 options. And it looks slightly warm. But I think it's going to work for me, I hope. Crossing my fingers. But it's not like too warm. It looks kind of neutral. If that makes sense. I'm just going to swatch right here for you. So that is, so this is, so that right there is Terra. And it is like a, I want to say that it's more of like a neutral warm bronze. It's not like completely cool tone where you would mistake it for a contour shade. I'd say it's not, it isn't the lightest tone. I'm going to do the rougher 19. And here we go. Can't probably see that very well, but I can see it for sure in person. Ooh, this is really nice color. It's definitely not orangey. It's funny because comparing this to the Chantecaille bronzer I have in Goa, like that one is really dark for me, but I just use a little bit and I like the tone of the color more than anything. But this does a good job of warming me up. And it's not super warm, not super cool. It's like, this looks warm, but it's like right in the middle to me. So I get why people like it. It is really silky. I always like to do my forehead because it's rather tall forehead. I like to bring it down a little bit. Just kind of blending it in. I like to do my chin as well. And then across the bridge of my nose. That warmed things up quite a bit for me. Very beautiful thumbs up from me. This is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Incandescent. So they're both sort of highlighty products, and again, funny enough, these are shades are meant for darker skin tones, I think, but I really love them, and people that recommended it, you know, they didn't necessarily have a darker skin tone either. So that encouraged me. And so what I do is I use this kind of reddish color, pinky. I don't know how to describe it. I use that as a blush. And then I use this as the highlighting shade. But I mean, I've had this for a while, and yes, you cannot see the Tom Ford logo anymore, but I can tell this is going to last me forever. This, of course, is a very expensive product, but you're actually getting 12 grams of product in here, 0.42 ounces, which to me is quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this blush to my cheeks, rougher number 18. And I just swirl a little bit. This is one of those products that you can kind of go ham with really easily, meaning you can really overdo it. And because this isn't really like a real true blush color, it can get really shiny on your cheeks. So be careful if you have, you know, texture that you may not want to highlight, because it does kind of have that highlighty, shiny mirror-like finish that you're going to be applying to your cheeks. But I find it to be really beautiful as long as you don't overdo it, especially with this kind of red pinkish color. I mean, I don't really have the complexion for it to really like pack it on, so I just kind of go in real light. And that's it. And then for the highlighter, I go in with my rougher fan brush. This is number 20. And I just sweep it. Along the upper part of my cheekbones, right under my eyes. And it gives a nice highlight. You can see more on the side. It's not like super out there in my opinion. It's not like space alien highlighter that you can see from outer space. But I think it's really pretty. And I can overdo it without going super crazy too fast. And that is it. So that was all pretty much Tom Ford bronzer, cheek product, and highlight. I think it is very nice and summery. I feel really like ready, I don't know, for a summer vacation, a date night. I'm obviously not done, but I think it's just the warmth looks really natural. So let's go on to the brows. So this is a new product for me. This is the Fiber Brow Gel in Taupe. This is number 2. And I tried this once before, and this really acts like a glue, and it truly is a fiber. Like, it's gonna volumize your eyebrows, so I really need to not overdo it this time because they got a little bit crinkly, meaning like I could see the product in my eyebrows, if you know what I mean. Like, so I'm just gonna do more of a delicate application, but you can totally do like a quick, amazing kind of boy brow finish. And if you want it to be a little more refined, you can add a pencil to this. But I say this is a really good volumizing as well as like stay in place product. Like, it really grips the fibers and keeps them where you want them to be. So just to me, like, really effective in that sense, like a glue. Like, much better than the Benefit one in my opinion. But this is a whole hell of a lot more money. This is like, I don't know, 50 bucks. This says $50 to $4 normal price. I got it 25% off. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it, but I heard so many great things about it that I just had to get it. And to me, it must be getting more popular because 2 out of 3 colors are sold out. There's not that many reviews on Sephora though, so I'm going to do a little further defining with the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. This is a number 3. So I always use kind of a cleanup highlighting / just concealing pencil. This is the Anastasia Pro Pencil. This is the lightest color, and I do a little bit of cleanup with stray hairs and product that's kind of overdrawn. It has no shimmer in it, which is hard to find in a like under the brow product. Most of them have a highlighter in them, and that's not really what I want. I want eyeshadow to highlight, not necessarily a pencil. So yeah, I'm happy with my brows. I think it's a little bit of a stronger, bolder brow for me, but I do really like it. Nude Dip. And I did try this once before, but aren't those shades like so beautiful? You'll notice that they're all shimmery, even this darker one. I find it interesting that these colors don't have names. At least I'm not aware of them. It's not on the packaging. But there's like, I'll try to swatch these for you. This is the light kind of like champagne-y, classic kind of highlighting shade. You might have difficulty seeing. There you go. And then this is kind of like, I don't know, a pinky shimmer shade right here. And I'll tell you, like, feeling these for the first time, these are a little bit drier than I expected. I thought they'd be a little more gel-like instead of just like hard powder. And it kind of gave me a bit of a negative impression at first, to be honest. And this is more like a medium brown shimmery taupe color. And this is definitely more like a chocolate shimmer. So there is all the shades swatched. There you go. You can see that a little better. The first shade near my watch is the bronzer, then the champagne, then the pinky color, then the kind of a taupe, and then the kind of chocolate. So this is a really light palette. This is only going to really work for certain skin tones, in my opinion. But to me, I just thought it would be a really good versatile palette to try out. This does make me want to try out some of his other quads. I know some of them haven't gotten the best reviews since the reformulation, which disappoints me, which makes me think I should have jumped on this eyeshadow bandwagon earlier, but I mean, this is an $88 palette for 4 eyeshadows, like, kind of ridiculous, right? And to hear like the formula's changing, I don't think this one has changed. I don't think anyone's really talked about the Nude Dip being any different. But it is drier than I thought. So what I want to do is, but I did, like, when I did my first look, like, off camera with this, I did find the look to be really pretty. Now, and you'll see today what it looks like, but I do want to do, like, one eye dry and one eye wet, because I hear this is a wet dry formula, so I want to see what it can do. The Crease Pro by Sonia G. And I'm going to go in with the darkest shade. And I'm just kind of tapping to pick this up. I mean, it is pigmented. So I'm going to go ahead and do this whole eye dry. And then I'm going to do like a similar look with all of these wet. I'm going to take my Worker Pro in the taupe shade, kind of medium brown. Now what some people won't like with this palette is it's all shimmers. But they're really subtle, I would say. Some are more shimmery, obviously, than others. The lighter ones are more, have more of a shine impact. Whereas that darkest shade I put on, the shimmer is really subtle. And I think it has a really nice quality, reflective quality, more of a sheen, I guess is how I would put it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring down that dark chocolatey shade with my Rephr 3 underneath my eye. I'm going to use a flatter brush, the Builder Pro from Sonia G. And I'm gonna pop that pinky shimmer color onto my lid. Just kind of pat, pat, pat it on. I'm going to go in the highlighter, lighter shade, and go in the inner corner. I like to go not just in the inner corner, but like the inner quarter of my eye as well. Going in wet, I'm just going to have a water. This is just water in here. I just reuse the container. And I'm going to spray my brushes. So I'm spraying the Crease Pro right now for that darker shade. It's going to be a lot more dramatic. Maybe it'll be a nighttime look. I don't know. Just going to go in wet. Never know how things are going to look wet, so a little scared. The Worker Pro wet with that taupe shade, that medium brown, and see how that works. Ooh, this looks pretty, I can tell already. Oh yeah, this looks so nice wet. Wet, of course. Squeezing off that excess. And just going in here. Ooh. So like that pretty princessy pink. Oh yeah. The Wayne Goss number 20. And kicking up the shimmer on this one. Oh yeah, just truly something special with this palette. There's some versatility here. I mean, this is just one way to apply it. It doesn't have to be this way. You could definitely like cut down on the shading and do a lot more simpler, tighter eye. But I do think this looks really pretty. If you want to think of like this is more day and this is more night, this one's a little bit more shimmery in the light than this side. I just think it's gorgeous. Alright, so I have fun with that. Now that I've used this palette the second time. I like the versatility of it. I think it's cool that it looks quite a bit different to me when it's applied dry. I don't always do that unless like apply shadows, you know, wet. Unless I want like a shimmer to really stand out a lot more than it is. But I think this is just so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up with a liner and mascara and complete the look, the eye look. And I'm using Pixi Endless Eye Pen in Black Cocoa. To me this is a dark brown, so I don't really know why it's called Black Cocoa, but mascara. I'm just gonna do the Essence Princess False Lash Effect mascara on my upper lash. Extended Play Giggle Lash mascara. I'm gonna finish off my top lashes with this. And then do the bottom. Sorry, Essence, my mascara just died on me. Now that I have my lashes and eyeliner on, I mean, in the camera they don't look that different. In person, this wet side is definitely shinier, more dramatic, a little bit smokier. But this is definitely doable for daytime. I think you don't even need the eyeliner. I could definitely not use it and it would still look really pretty. Just mascara. But I do think it adds a little more depth and definition. Yeah, I think it's just a really sophisticated palette for sure. I'm going to finish off with the lips. We're doing the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk lip liner. My last Tom Ford product is the lip color Casablanca 03. I really like this lip color. It's like a rosy kind of pinkish color. It looks a little more red on camera, but I just really like the tone of it. It goes with a lot of different looks. It doesn't wash me out. I'm just a huge fan. Alright, this is the final, mostly Tom Ford look. I'm really happy with it. I think the natural tones of the eye palette bring out my green eyes, especially with the eyeliner. Yeah, I think I'm super happy. So just to kind of review, I used the Solei Glow Bronzer in Terra, kind of on my cheeks, on my forehead. It warmed me up a lot. And then I also used the Incandescent Powder Duo, and that was the blush and the highlighter. They're gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Even if you have fair skin, don't be afraid of it. We use the Fiber Brow Gel in Taupe, and my lashes kind of doubled in size and kind of got darker and more defined and very, very quickly. I also kind of used a pencil to further define them, but I think it's really good. It is a bolder brow look for me, but I like how like foolproof, like these aren't going anywhere, and it gives you a lot of volume. I really like it, and it is a really nice color. To me, it works better than the Benefit Gimme Brow, like a lot better. It really, I don't need like a clear brow gel. I just don't, because this is definitely not going anywhere. It's like glue. Um, I would say the only downside is the price. I think, because the brush is small, the applicator is nice, which I have a hard time with like cheaper brow products. But yeah, the price is pretty ridiculous. It's $54. I got it 25% off, which is still a lot of money, but I just wanted to try it once. I wanted to see what the hype was about. The iQuad Nude Dip. I really enjoy this. I like the different looks you can get wet or dry. I think the dry look is really natural and beautiful and enhancing, you know, without being like too much. And this would be great for like a date night or whatever, a night out. You can pump up the shine by getting everything wet. But you know, the dry side still has some glow and some shimmer to it. And again, there's no mattes in this palette. If but this is a pricey one. Again, happy I got it on sale. I don't think I would buy another one full price. I would probably buy another one on sale. There's a lot of other neutral palettes out there. I think this formula is, it's soft but yet surprisingly dry. Like I've felt silkier eyeshadows. But I think that probably has to do that it's a wet, dry formula, so it has to kind of be that way. But it is really, really pretty. Do I think I have similar shades? Yes. Could I recreate this? Sure. But I mean, with these 4 colors, this was really easy. It's going to be a good travel palette, especially this one, Nude Dip. I mean, these are great basics. I mean, and you can make it even less dramatic with no eyeliner. You can make it more dramatic with false lashes and a wing and color liner and, you know, going in deeper with the colors. I mean, you can still go in harder than this. But I am, you know, pleasantly surprised. I think Tom Ford, you have to appreciate luxury. The lipstick's really nice. I really like this color. I really like the formula. Is it gonna stay all day? No, but that's not what it claims to do either. Yeah, I mean, I think Tom Ford is a luxury brand. If you appreciate the subtleties of luxury makeup that make it that much better than other brands, you'll appreciate Tom Ford. But if you don't really understand or appreciate some of those subtle improvements that this brand really puts out there, then this isn't for you. I mean, so I didn't show you, like, the palette comes with, the eyeshadow palette comes with these applicators. I used one of them. Like, it comes with 2 brushes, 1 brush and 4 or 3. Comes with 1 brush and 3 like foam tipped applicators, so you're essentially getting 1 for each eyeshadow, which to me is like, okay, who's gonna really use this? But some people might. I mean, if you have to, you can totally use them. There's a little space for it. I mean, the packaging is beautiful, but the way that the quads are put together, the color story, I mean, it is really professionally done. there's a lot of other brands out there that do quads. Charlotte Tilbury has her own thing. Hers are more like, I don't know, shimmery. And to me, they're really warm and orangey. Where I like, he has different shades and he has a really wide variety. And like the subtlety with the eyebrow product and that it dries down really well. The color is perfect. It's not too red. I mean, that is a perfect eyebrow. I mean, color. For someone that has light hair, we don't all want orange. He doesn't have a lot of shades though, so like if you do have a different kind of color hair, like red, I don't know what you would use. But for everyone else that kind of, you know, has blonde, I think this color could work for them. It may be a little bit dark, and maybe if you do have red hair, I don't know what you would do, but yeah, and then I think with the bronzer, the color is great. Like, he has the color down. Bronzer is difficult because of the color. I mean, I think that's the number one thing people complain about when you want a product that warms up your skin. You don't want your skin to be orange. And to me, this accomplishes that. So I have no complaints. I mean, everything I tried has lived up to the hype. Like, to me, I love this packaging. I wish everything was like this. The lipstick is like bougie. Like, you pop this out of your purse, someone sees you put it on, they're gonna notice it. Like, it's gold, it's black, it's shiny, it's very pretty. As you know, like any like sort of powder, like the eye color quad comes in this. This came in one of these pouches. Oh, here we go. These are all the pouches that I have for Tom Ford. This is the bronzer pouch. This is the incandescent pouch. And this is the eye color quad. They have Tom Ford in the pouch. Yeah, you can't, there you go. Kind of see it in the white one. Anyways, guys, this was a really fun video to film. Just kind of enjoying my products with you, trying them out. I think I really love the end result of this. Thank you for watching my Tom Ford new product video. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Click subscribe, click the like button, the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.